What's going on, guys? So air suspension has been great and all, but I have had a lot of issues with it, and what I got to do now is replace the pillow ball bearing. So luckily my warranty ended right when this started happening, so I couldn't get a replacement, so I had to spend 70 bucks for this. I got it from Subi Depot, and that's great and all, but it's just really a pain in the ass to do. And I'll include a clip right now of what that sounds like.
Oh, you're real.
And yeah, it's not nice. It sounds like shit. It's really awkward driving around, and it's just like everywhere. And my girlfriend loves it. And the bearing is up in here, so we have to completely remove the strut. So I'll start doing that right now. That's real nice. I decided to skip coilovers and just ball out and go straight to bags, thinking, you know, you're getting a quality product. And I don't even know if I put 5K on these yet because I didn't install them right away. So, but we got to take all this apart now. So let's get to it. So, something I've said before and I'll say it again, you know, it's always one step forward, two steps back with me for everything. So I managed to get 2 screws loosened up and out, and the other 2 strips on the top. So I gotta get this out now, because I need to take this off to get the bearing out. Without doing it, it ain't gonna come out. I got one. Oh, baby. We got it. Probably gonna have to reuse these, unfortunately, just because stores are closed. And I don't really got the time to wait for these to come in. But we got them all out. It's ugly, but it'll still do the trick. So the easiest way to get this out now that I took that plate off is to take 2 sockets, one that's larger than the bearing to go on the back side, and then one that's smaller than the bearing to go on the top to hit. So I'm using a 17, and I think this is like a 22. That's 22. Yep, she's coming. I'm gonna try these wheel spacers. This 22, it's actually hitting now the bearing. It's not allowing it to come out. So put in the wheel spacer. That should do the trick. There you go. There's your old bearing. Nice and shot. So that's the shot bearing. It's like insides are coming out. That's your new one. So we got the right one. I'm going to keep this one and take the measurements and see if I could find like online like another cheaper option for this, just because I feel like this is going to be a reoccurring issue. And I don't feel like dropping $70 on bearings that are just going to go. And to be honest, I don't feel like Airlift would have went out of their way to make their own bearing. Like, that seems a lot of money just to do, since they're trying to keep, costs down as they do. So I'm going to see if there's somewhere I can order, even if they're from China, just something that is more cost effective, because I don't want to be changing out, a $70 bearing every couple of months. Like, that's insane. And I already feel like my passenger side is starting to go. So if I got to buy another one of these for $70 and deal with all this shit again, I'll be pissed. So see if I can find some that I can source, even if they're like $20 a piece. It's a lot better than 70. But we got to put it back in. So I'm going to find a socket that can go around this edge that's going to clear without damaging this. It looks like a 1-inch socket will do. Put it on the rim and lightly tap it in around, making sure it goes in even. Alright, now that it's in, we got to do everything back in reverse. So throw it all back together. Oh yeah, this is a good bearing. As you can see, it's very difficult to move it. So that's what it should look like. All right, let's throw it back in. Alright, I just finished up throwing everything back on. I am a mess, so I'm not going to test out the bearing, I guess, right now. I just threw it all back together. I got to go around, make sure my lug nuts are torqued to spec. And after that's done, I'm going to go ahead and give the car a test drive, make sure everything's okay, pick up some food, because I have not eaten all day. I think it's like 5 o'clock now, and I've had nothing but a cookie and a coffee. This is a big pain to do. Hopefully it doesn't happen to you, but to be honest, I feel like Airlift has really been cheaping out on their quality of their fittings and just in general. Like, I feel like they've been really just cheaping out, because this is not the first issue I've had with Airlift struts. So if that's something you guys would like a video of, I can go through and talk about some of the pros and cons of air suspension if you guys would like. I have a few pros and a few cons that I have had over the last year, but considering that these bearings, well, the whole setup itself is not even, I don't even think it's 5,000 kilometers on the thing yet. And I noticed this issue actually before I even parked the car, but I just wasn't sure what it was. By the time I figured out what it was, warranty was up. So that really sucked. But hopefully Airlift sees this and they just try to help me out. That'd be nice. If not, just letting the people know this is what they're gonna have to run into. I'll also quickly go ahead and include a driving clip just to make sure everything's a-okay. I was having a weird issue hooking up the connector to from the braided hose to my interior like hosing, like the black hosing, the ABS stuff. It's actually leaking right now. I just heard that. You know that thing I said about Airlift cheaping out on their quality? I can hear it right now leaking. Like, don't get me wrong, air struts, amazing. You know, going up and down, amazing. But the amount of issues I've had with this, the cons are outweighing the pros right now. So, I don't know, but I can literally hear it right now. I do have 100 PSI in this, but still, like, you know, like I was having issues making it grab. So, if I have this thing leaking on me, all I need is it to lose air while driving, and then my front car just slams on the ground. You know, that'd be great. So, but I'm going to include a driving clip. Hopefully my car doesn't slam on the ground. And until next time, if you like the video, please subscribe, like, and comment. I will try my best to get back to comments. I normally do. So, take it easy. It's so nice.
Wow, we don't have a creaky bed. Wow. Look at that wheel turn and no noise.
You have no idea. It was so embarrassing.
Very embarrassing. I wasn't even driving and I was embarrassed.
Like, just the park, it was like ridiculous.
Oh, so nice. So